Hi, Bahareh. You are joining us from Tehran in Iran. How are you doing today?
Hi, dear Brune. I'm fine and I'm happy to visit you there in Toronto.
Oh, yes. Isn't it amazing? So you're going to be telling a story on Bodies of Stories number 4. It's this coming Sunday on April 5th. And can you tell us a bit about your background as a storyteller?
Yes, sure. I have started my work as a storyteller since I was 14. It was an accident for me to just visit a situation that I can be a storyteller. And I have started a traditional form of storytelling in Iran that is called Naqqali. When you have the performance of Naqqali, you have some movements, some gestures, and you just go to epic stories. We have Shahnameh in Persian literature, that is a very great book of epics. And when I was 14, totally by an accident, I started saying stories from Shahnameh, and I worked on TV. At that time, I had a special teacher that was the master of Naqqali. He's died now, unfortunately. It was the master of Naqqali, and I started my work with him. His name is Moshe Torabi. And then years have passed. I went to university. I study dramatic literature. And now I'm a teacher in Naqqali. I teach the other people Naqqali, Naqqal, the traditional storyteller. And I had performances in Tehran, in other cities of Iran, and I have also traveled to 7 countries to have the performance there.
That's amazing. So
Thank you.
it's usually traditional storytelling. Have you ever told personal stories before on stage?
On stage, no, because I am always introduced as a traditional storyteller. But
Right.
on TV, yes, because I'm a TV host, I work for children TV programs. And when I'm announcing a program, when I'm just performing for children, sometimes I use real life stories about myself, about my families. But I think this is the first time that I'm going to tell a professional real story of my life.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad because you had sent me a message saying that you wanted to tell a traditional story from a certain Iranian scripture, and so I told you that Bodies of Stories is a place where we share personal true stories. So I'm very glad that it gives you the opportunity to try it out. And the story you ended up sending me is very moving and touching, and I honestly I cried when I read it. So I'm glad that people can hear it. It's very beautiful. And so you also
I'm also
mentioned,
happy and excited.
yeah. So you mentioned too by email something about the storytelling festival. Iranian, like, can you tell me about that?
Yes, we have a festival, an international storytelling festival in Tehran
Mm.
that it is hosted by Kanoon. Kanoon is an institute, intellectual institute for children and young adults. They have been working for more than 50 years. And the International Storytelling Festival have just passed 20 second festivals. And I helped them as the manager of I invite storytellers from all over the world to just take part to the festival, and we have it in the last day of fall every year, and because the last day of the fall is called Yalda in Farsi. It's a very special and traditional night, and from long years ago, people just gather together and tell stories for each other in order to just reach to the winter and pass the long night. And because of that, we have the festival every year. and there I'm responsible for international part.
That is so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. It's so great. I'm so glad that through Bodies of Stories, I get to have a little peek into people's lives in parts of the world where I've never been, and I don't know if I'll be able to go. So thank you so much for sharing, and I will see you on the show, and I will, I will talk to you soon. Thank you.
I should say thank you because, as I told you, I'm really excited that I'm going to experience this online show. This is the first time, and with a real story. Also, I think it's a chance that we can get familiar with other storytellers from all over the countries, and also I can invite you and other storytellers to come to Iran, visit our great, fantastic country and beautiful country, and also take part in the festival.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Well, thanks again. And I'll talk to you on the show, actually at the backstage meeting just before the show.
Yes, yes. I will be there 20 minutes sooner than the show will
Yeah.
start.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.